Hello all you lovely people, welcome to my episode of Quarantine Cookbook. I'm Ben, the sous chef here at the Utah Jazz Performance Nutrition Team. Today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious and simple shepherd's pie. Let me show you what we got here. It's all in the mince. Starts off with some beautiful mince. Come on in here. We've got ground lamb and ground beef. Shout out to our boys at Forge Creek. They are putting out some seriously good quality meat. Also, we're getting our eggs from them too. We love them. You're gonna need some russet potatoes for the mash. I like to add mushrooms into mine, so I've taken the liberty and pulsed up these mushrooms nice and fine. We're gonna need onion, carrot, garlic, a little thyme, a little rosemary. I have Worcestershire sauce, or however you say it, bone broth, red wine, tomato puree, Parmesan, and a few simple tools that you'll need. All right, let's chat. Let's dive in. Start with the mince. You're gonna season it up nicely before it hits the pan. Salt and pepper. Now, I've taken the liberty of starting the potatoes. I figured you guys already know how to peel and cut and boil potatoes. Olive oil in the pan. This is a ripping hot pan, so we're gonna get some really nice color on this minced meat. Keep working that mince, getting that grain nice and fine. Now we're starting to get some good color on there. I have here a simple cheese grater or box grater. Just gonna grate the onion, get it nice, almost puree into that mince. Remember, be careful when you're doing this. Fingers are not as cheap as onions. In with the carrot. And again, if you have extra, don't worry about that last little part. Carrots are cheaper than fingers. Now, in with the garlic. You can get one of these microplanes, grate the garlic on the microplane, creates this puree-like texture, nice and fine. In with the mushrooms. Mushrooms add a natural umami flavor to it. It's so delicious. They're also one of the few plant sources of vitamin D, which is really good for you. We're just gonna cook this down until it's time to add our tomato paste, at which point we'll cook that out. Come look at this. Make a little well in the center so you can expose the bottom of the pot. Add a nice heaping tablespoon. Cook that out. If you don't cook out the tomato paste, you kind of end up with this sour, almost tin-like flavor. So remember to cook that out. Now, we're gonna add our Worcestershire sauce. The reason I love this dish is because it's kind of a one-pot wonder, other than the boiling potatoes, which you're gonna mash up in a few minutes. All that flavor just really deepens in the same pot. You start to reduce, caramelize, and just get all those flavors locked in. Now we're going in with our red wine. Reduce and then add the stock. Alright, now we're going to add some fresh herbs. We got chopped rosemary and thyme. Nice and generous. Potatoes are done, time to strain them or start mashing them. Throw them back into the same pot. Keep it low on dishes. Have here a nice masher. Get those going. Gonna crack a couple of eggs. Get those beautiful yolks. Those yolks are gonna go into our potatoes. Right. And then we're gonna now we're gonna add some Parmesan. Remember to be quite generous with the Parmesan. It adds a beautiful seasoning to the potatoes. Nice pinch of salt. Ground pepper. Mixing those up until they're nice and smooth. Ooh, that smells good. All right. Just so we have nice mashed potato ready to sit on top of our beautiful mince. We're ready to build our beautiful shepherd's pie. So you'll see here, our mince has come down. It's still kind of moist, which is good. You're gonna need that moisture when you bake it. Spill it into another pan. Get that nice and even. Right. Now we can start spinning on our mashed potatoes. I like a lot of mashed potatoes on mine. An important tip here is really make sure you push the potatoes to the edge of the pan and kind of seal that mince under there. When you put this in the oven, a lot of those juices are going to want to come up through there, so if you have a better seal, it'll prevent a lot of spillage in your oven and less burning, less cleanup. Last thing, right before it goes in, a little more Parmesan. It's going to give it a nice browning effect on top. Now we're ready to go in our oven. I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. Go ahead and put it in there. 20 minutes. Ready for the big reveal. Come check our shepherd's pie out. Oh, doesn't that look delicious? There you have it. Beautiful, simple, delicious shepherd's pie. Thanks for watching.